Alright, hey guys. You know, I wonder why it says Omega warning here, since we already know of the existence of Carrefour Omega. I wonder if that's related in any way. Anyhow, this will probably be my last video on this video game. I got a little bored with it, honestly, in the in the recent play sessions. So I wanted to kinda do a little like roundup, a kind of a summary of what I thought about it and what my issues with the game are. Okay, let's hop in. Let's see. Oh, I can duplicate it. Okay, hang on. I've been wondering about something, because there are two save buttons in this game. I'll tell you what I wanna do in a minute. Okay, thank you for letting me pause. Keybinds. F6 was supposed to be a quick backup save. What does that do? I pressed it. It didn't seem to do anything. Quick backup save. No? Did not do anything? I pressed F6. Wait, is that some kind of bind in my OBS? F6. I know what the problem is. It is a bind in my Logitech settings, because my middle click is broken, so I use F6 as middle click. Okay, hang on. I can fix that. I can fix that. Go back to default. Try again. Alright, sorry, technical problems. Let's try now. Let's try to use the quick backup save now. And here you go. Saved as backup. Let's see. What does that do now? Do they have two save files now? Is that what it does? Oh yeah, it does. Sub-Zero. Okay. Cool Mortal Kombat reference, I guess. Yeah, I'm gonna make a backup, because I don't really wanna play the game that much. I just wanna kind of screw around and tell you what I've been thinking. So basically, since I got bored with the game, I decided I'm just gonna read, all about it online. I've read the entire Voices of the Void wiki and the TV Tropes page, and now I know everything. So yeah, this is going to be like full of spoilers. I'm gonna be telling you a lot about the stuff that hasn't happened yet, and explaining the stuff we have been doing. Okay, so yeah, well, basically the story mode was kinda getting a little disappointing to me, since the giant robot aliens came down. I found it to be kind of too much to me. Like, I couldn't, kind of defeated my suspension of disbelief a little bit. Like, the cat aliens themselves were okay, but then it became a little too much. Like, gosh, where do I start with this? So these guys, the cat aliens over here, are actually called Arirals. I was correct in my assumption. I checked the wiki, exactly confirmed that is their name. And so I was kind of disappointed what the game did with these guys, right? I was expecting to see some lore about them, to be able to do some Star Trek stuff with them, and really learn more about them as a species, as a people, as a race. But we didn't really get that. And I was really hoping to see them at some point, but that never happened either. So these guys always wear these kind of invisibility cloaks. I think last video we saw them throwing stones here, but they were invisible. But you could barely, if you squinted, apparently could see them. They are supposed to have this slight distortion effect from their camouflage suits. Oh god, the frame rate is so low. And that really affects the the mouse moving or something. Usually it hangs around 120 FPS, so I wonder what that's about. Maybe I need to close this. That doesn't really help. I know what's up with the game today. Anything else that's open that could be interfering? No, not really. Yeah, man, I don't know. The FPS is chugging for whatever reason. Damn. Okay. And so... yeah, I've learned a lot about the alien races out there. Like the giant alien walkers. Can I show you the pictures so that you have a frame of reference to what I'm talking about? Photos. Like these guys, and this big fella over here. Yeah, the big pyramid. As well as the mothership, apparently. Well, apparently, for sure, because the wiki confirmed that they are all part of the same alien race called the Rositals, apparently. I have no idea how you're supposed to learn of those guys, of who they are, what they are about. And likewise, the wiki has a lot of information about the Arirals, the cat aliens. Hang on, let me drink first. Let me drink and I'll continue in a moment. Oh, never mind, we are being spooked. Spooked by whom? What's going on? Bro, I literally do not see anything. What's going on? What do you want from me? Fine, we'll check around things as the guide instructs us to. Is there an alien catapult? No, there isn't. I checked in the garage. What do you guys want? Check around the base. Seriously, what do you want? Oh, okay, that's a story mode event. I think that's what is going on. Nothing notified me of that. Interesting. Alright, so normally I would check that, but yeah, I wanna talk. Well, we could drive there, like, whatever. I made the backup save so that I can actually lock in properly and focus on the game. But yeah, for now we talk. The Rositals, yeah. Crap, I wanted to drink. Well, I don't care that it doesn't pause. I need. Alright, sorry about that, but I sound really gross and like dry and I like what's the term? Not sore, but kinda, you know, raspy. I don't know what the term is. When I have a dry throat, it's kinda nasty to listen to. Yeah, this event up here is also something that they are doing. What is that thing? Mushroom? I just what the hell is a pine cone doing in here? Like, how did it get here? There are no trees in, like, I don't know. Anyhow, so these guys just don't have any lore behind them, do they? I mean, some of it is on the wiki. Arirals have a lot. There's a lot of Ariral lore. Oh my god, that's... Try saying that 5 times in a row quickly. Ariral lore. That doesn't even sounds like I'm making some guttural sounds when I try to say that. There's a lot of Ariral lore on the wiki. And then I was like, okay, but where is it in the game? Did I miss all that? Well, it turns out, you check out the sources, they're all some freaking Discord stuff. There should be enemy alien turrets guarding the hall now. So you have to like drive past them. They'll be shooting at us. Holy fuck, okay. Wow. Okay, buddies. Calm the fuck down. How are you doing? The hall is now open and he's supposed to... Oh my god, wow, he's eating stuff around this thing. Can we get one of those? No. Oh god. Yeah, we can, but we are probably dead. Oops. That's not what I wanted to do. Oh well. I'm dead. Right. I'm too injured. I wonder if I can heal in that state. Anyway, crap, getting distracted. Yeah, so all that information IRLs on the wiki is very fascinating. It tells you about who they are, what they eat, their society and all that. That's really cool. So where's all that? Turns out, yeah, it's all on the freaking Discord, the official Voices of the Void Discord. Crap, I shouldn't have navigated away from the menu. It probably had a link to that place. Yeah, oh, I can probably click that and go there. So it's great, but all the sources are like directly in the freaking yeah, just lead to Discord, which is terrible because, you know, not only can you not go there without an account, this stuff can be deleted at any time. When does they even begin? Probably 5 or something. We could go there already. I wonder what happens if we go there ahead of time. Yeah, with our power of precognition. Or prescience or whatever. Yeah, we could go there already. Yeah, not only is that all that information accessible without actually being on the server, it can be deleted at any point. So whoever runs the Voices of the Void wiki is doing a terrible job making sure that the sources actually get preserved. They're not archiving them or anything. But wow, that thing, apparently that capsule that this guy throws down can be used for something later. I think it's like for a Kerfush Omega skin, because there are skins for that robot, including various special ones that have very specific requirements. Yeah, so that was really disappointing, learning all that about them and then like checking, okay, where can I learn that in the game? That's the neat part, you see, for you do not learn any of that. Okay, and yeah, the plush we found is one of the actual lore thingies we can discover. I wonder if anything will spawn if I'm here ahead of time. Maybe not, we'll see. Maybe the game will want for me to move away before spawning stuff in here. That would make sense. It would be weird if everything just kind of popped into existence suddenly. Yeah, the plushie, Argemia plushie. Turns out Argemia is like an important character in the game, the leader of the Arirals, or a faction of them. Very important, so important in fact that she does not appear in this video game. You only get plushies of her, believe it or not. Of which the game like tells us that there are like, I guess it's not here, but on the computer. There are 3 of them for the achievement, but turns out there are actually like 7 of them that you can gather normally, plus the 3 special ones. And some of those are like so well hidden that I just can't believe like that you would be expected to ever find them yourself. This is something the game like really disappointed me, that it so it's cool that it has some of these secrets out there, right? But some of the stuff is like, feels like the lore is some kind of like crowdsourced, or like that it's some kind of Discord game, you know, where you're kind of expected to be on the Discord and like puzzle stuff out together with other players. I feel like that's kind of where the game is headed. Like the game doesn't tell you almost anything when you play alone. Like there's just enough to like figure out stuff about the Arirals. Some of the stuff is done well enough. It's like, so like this whole thing. Can you see the settings? Where is that? Yeah, a rep, referring to reputation. Turns out the Arals have a reputation system, and I was correct in guessing, well, not guessing, deducing that they like shrimp. And in my playthrough, it was decently well telegraphed, right? Like this shrimp burger over here. Apparently this is one of the many random things that can happen in the game, so this graffiti appearing. And also like them leaving these shrimp burgers. But yeah, other than that, I feel like the game does a good job explaining to you that these guys like shrimp. You know, the fridge raid, for example, that was well done, and also leaving the empty shrimp packets everywhere was good. That like cluing you in on what these guys are about. Yeah, this is one of the debug commands. Check this out. So there are a few reputation tiers with the Arals, and turns out our reputation with them is considered good. And also, like back when they left me brownies, leading to a little message, turns out that oh, you don't hear anything when that alien laser event starts. Like you'd expect that to make some kind of noise that would be very audible from far away, but no. Yeah, the message that you get from the Arals at the end of the brownie trail on the pile differs depending on your reputation with them, and apparently one way to learn more about them is to have the maximum available possible, the highest reputation level attainable by the time that event happens, which, by the way, that event is fixed. It will always happen in the story, so you have some limited time, I guess, to increase your reputation. And yes, it turns out that feeding them shrimp is one of the best ways to increase your reputation with them. Yeah, if your reputation with them is friendly, then they will tell you to come to their house, and you will see a doll of Dr. Kell in their tree house with another special message, where you learn a few things, such as Dr. Kell's full name, which is apparently Kellin. Buddy? You okay? Oh god, this guy's gonna knock stuff around. Okay. Give me that. Oh, I got it, and I love it. And it's gone. Yeah, I think whatever that was. Okay, that's disintegrated by the laser. But we can apparently grab it. But we can descend all the way down this hole. There's something at the bottom now, I think. This sounds really annoying. Well, let's go down. Yeah, let's head down. Yes, and also, if in that the message attached to the doll, you learn that it was written to you by a guy named, I think, Ezra Niki or something like that, and that's also, I think, the only place in the game where it actually says the name of the alien race, where he calls himself an Aral. So that's like really kind of disappointing, because I was really hoping to learn more about these guys. Another thing that disappointed me is that, well, we got to this point where we are like grinding out these signals as our other source of money. The trash kind of dried up. And yeah, it was actually kind of boring playing the signal gacha game. I was disappointed that the signals didn't do more. I was hoping we could use them to to learn more about the alien races appearing here. And on that note, I was also very disappointed that the research team just doesn't really talk to us about anything. Doesn't really acknowledge anything happening. Yeah, so the wiki kinda explains that it's sort of because of there's something fishy going on, something about Project Canary, for which Kel is like the person chosen to be like a canary in a coal mine, and the science team kinda using him as a, well, as an indication if something is going horribly wrong in the forest, or something something, I don't know, dangerous or undesirable is happening there. I wonder how far I can go before it stops letting me shoot my hook. I really wonder about that. Well, let's keep going. I seem to be doing fine. Yeah, again, all this lore is only located in the on the game wiki, and all the links, if there are any, link to Discord. It also tells about the prior employee working here at the Alpen Space Observatory. The only source of information about him we get is some kinda YouTube video made by Monique Sanctifier. So again, stuff that just doesn't occur in the game itself. And on that note, regarding the Argemia plush and all the all those plushes that are hard to find, I've been wondering if the name is not coincidental, since, you know, the first three letters of the name are ARG, which makes me wonder if there's some kind of alternate reality game going on the Discord or something. I wonder if we are getting close to the bottom. We must be getting close by now. Who knows? Yeah, I wonder if the people on the Discord were playing some kind of ARG to learn all the stuff that's only on the wiki and not in the game. But it's really like, come on, man, just put all the stuff in the game for players to find. Like, I don't mind this kind of Dark Souls storytelling that much. Oh, we're getting close to the bottom. Look at that. Oh, okay, there we go. Hello. Where are we here? Where are we now, rather? There's some kind of laser, and I guess the thing that fell down is... Okay, this is a teleport donut. We've seen that before with the Argemia plushie. Yeah, the thing that fell down got disintegrated. Oh no, wait, it's here, I guess. Where are you? H container. Is that it? Is that what we are going here for? I think yes. Anything else? Doesn't look like it. We could go back there. Oh, we don't have the buggy with us anymore, do we? Hang on, I need to drink again. I'm gonna be talking a lot today. Right, let's go back to the base. Thank you. Okay, I wonder if the event is now over. They clocked the door? I hope yes. Hope so. Yeah, they're gone. Crap, I don't need the ATV right now, do I? I could walk around and tell you about more stuff. Yeah, I was also disappointed that the aerials just kind of hang out here and don't do anything, and they don't react to anything. Wait, let me finish the previous thought, actually. I don't mind this kind of Dark Souls style storytelling a little bit, as long as it's like not the main story itself, right? Like this part here is kind of interesting. You never actually got to witness much of that, but there is some extra special lore about the Kerfuch bots over here, like there's apparently something behind this door. Like there's supposed to be in the universe, not in the game itself. Like there's supposed to be some kind of briefcase there that you can only get with the gravity gun, but of course we don't have that. This door was boarded up. Apparently there's supposed to be some kind of underground laboratory that houses something sinister. It was boarded up, and I really wish that the planks were indestructible if there's no way to even open these doors, which there isn't. Mr. Dr. Nose could have done something here, like just make the planks here like be made of metal or something and emit that kind of the sound of like the crowbar striking metal, like something like that when you try to break them, to indicate that you cannot get in. So what's in there? Well, the Kerfuch Omega instruction kinda hints at something darker going on in there. We should have the instruction over here, and says on the last page, be careful around this creation, who knows, maybe it is as unstable just like its previous generations. That's kind of a hint. We never got to that, but we did see Katya or Kerfuch get possessed one time. I don't know if the energy being at 66.6 was accidental or not, but either way it was a nice touch if it was, I guess. And then she led us to the pile of gore, right? So that was kind of an indication that something is wrong with these machines. By the way, we lucked out there, because that kind of random event, it had a 25% chance of spawning an abandoned Kerfur instead of the... God damn it, I'm so freaking... what's the term? Not really sore. What's the word for like having this... my throat is not sore, just kind of raspy, is that the term? My voice sore. Right, yeah, we had a 1 in 4 chance of finding an abandoned Kerfuch in the ground instead of the gore pile. So what that does is it will it will dig itself out of the ground, because it would be like kind of dug inside. Or you could dig it out with a shovel if you had one, which we did find one last time. And it's one of the hidden boss fights in the game. Oh, a mushroom. Yeah. Apparently it's a very dangerous boss fight. Even has its own music. So that's terrifying. It's kind of this kind of demonic possessed version of the Kerfuch. And another thing that we never saw apparently only happens when you have a Kerfuch Omega. There's a small chance that at any given point it will be abducted and will be replaced by a pile of gore. And if you try to check its camera, it turns out to be in a kind of room of pulsing flesh or something, and it gets replaced by some kind of another variant of Kerfuch Omega made out of flesh. Ooh, the hole is permanently open now. Cool. Yeah, but that's not a boss fight, that one. That's just a scare. And eventually Kerfuch Omega makes it back, but I think if she even shows on the radar, then she's supposed to be inside that, behind that boarded up door in the Alpha hideout, where we found the Kerfuch Omega manual and the documents binder. So that's by itself a nice little side story about there's something very strange and very wrong going with you know, with machines being controlled by some evil entity. And well, my playthrough, we actually had I guess I wanna say an amazing luck when it turns to demonic entity encounters, but well, I would call it more like a bad luck. So turns out we had all these times. I should also probably like check my diary so that you could maybe get a better idea what I'm talking about. Okay, the frame rate I notice is a little better, but still dips below 120. I don't know why. Because of you guys? Too many entities in here or what? Don't know, this game used to run at 120 at all times. Alright, yeah, I'm gonna pick up my diaries and talk about all the stuff that we have witnessed. 1, 2, and 3. You know, I really should have made tags for those things. I don't know if you can name any object. I've only used it to name like Erfurch. But yeah, let me show you stuff. Okay, oh, I also forgot you can... Oh, you're supposed to be able to press these buttons to move items up and down, but for some reason I'm clicking as hard as I can and it does nothing. Wow. So I don't know, maybe I've been always dropping these things and picking them back up to kinda be able to access them easier on the hotbar at the top. Right, do we have any photos of the ghastlies, the flying skulls, the demons, whatnot? Should have some. Well, it's oh wait, don't show here. You should see a pair of glowing eyes over here. Yeah, we had this thing happen to us like freaking 4 times in total. Wait, that's not the one. The first time it occurred was like the very second day over here. Get assaulted by a flying skull phasing through the window. I heard a faint heartbeat. Yeah, so that was a random event, and that happened like I think at least 2 times, and then we had another 2 instances of the world becoming very dark, but these things not spawning apparently, but us hearing a lot of thunder from somewhere, producing no light. It's like some kind of cursed thunderstorm, but with no rain. So that was all, you know, random chance. And I was really disappointed to, you know, I had theories about there being some kind of demonic presence in the forest. So obviously there is, right? But just I was disappointed that there was like no, nothing happening regarding that. There's actually nothing in the story mode telling us about that. So I checked the planned features for the game. Like, okay, so I can understand. Like, I still think it's a good game, right? Just it's what it says on the each IO page, right? That the story mode is unfinished. There's apparently supposed to be 60 days, and the story mode only continues until day 49. So you made it most of the way here. But I looked up the story mode events, and there isn't much interesting stuff happening anymore. Like, the remaining stuff that's gonna happen over the next 10 days is simply another race would have shown up, will have shown up, called the Grays. Yes, the actual Ayla Maos, like the paper aliens that we've been seeing. And they are supposed to be aggressive, and that's it. So yet another race with no lore behind them, as far as I know. No signals related to them. I was also annoyed that we are playing this gacha and finding repeats. Like I found a second copy of the what now? The Neverhood reference. Where is that? I guess we found it early. Yeah. And I was starting to notice when I was like grinding out these signals to have 8 per day that we would start running into repeats of some generic signals. So yeah, a planned feature is for the story mode to be non-linear, which I think is a step in the right direction. But it would be really nice if the Arirals, who are the stars of this show, had more reaction to stuff happening, like all this demonic stuff out there that happened to me, and them just not doing anything, the science team not acknowledging anything. Like, okay, the science team, sure, whatever, Project Canary and whatnot, it might be some kind of plan where they just leave Dr. Kell the fuck alone and don't care about him, keep him in the dark all the time, but you're just unable to find anything out there. And yeah, the Arirals just kinda, they stopped doing anything, and that's really upset me. They became replaced with the other aliens who get almost nothing. Like the Arirals get a nice bit of like introduction and like telegraphing to them. Like we get this black hole. I don't think it's made by the Arirals. Maybe it's actually the Rositals, the machine aliens. I think the wiki says that, but I don't know. Yeah, we got this, for example. Them kind of flying over here and telling us about stuff. Apparently, I missed a couple of story signals relating to these guys and a few other events where we could like see them early before they arrived. Like apparently there was like this thing was meant to spell something. These messages with hash symbols are supposed to come from the aliens, and this is supposed to spell outside somehow. Can you find it? O-U-T. There's an S up there. Come on, let me scroll. S. O-U-T-S. I. Where's the D? Yeah, I don't know, this one was confusing to me, so of course I didn't get it, but there's supposed to be like the spaceship visible from the window high in the sky, but yeah, I completely missed that. What else? Yeah, what else about these guys? Yeah, their chest was gone for whatever reason. I mean, just kind of disappeared one day. This thing is also... oh wait, not that one. I'm at the cloaking panel that we had in the signals room. Was yet another random event. So I like random stuff happening. Wait, I also meant to... oh, I think I saw you moving right here. Hang on. Another signal I wanted to talk about. I collected some interesting stuff that could have tied into the demonic presence, and that is kind of its own little side story. But you know, I was sad that it didn't really lead to anything. Where is that? This distress call. Indicates that there is something wrong going out there. You know, there's some kind of malevolent presence out there, right? What I discovered on the wiki is there is this special signal that you only have a random chance to get. I'm really sad we didn't get it. It's apparently called like the Endisineer, or what else? I guess they are just calling it the Evil, which is a special signal that leads to a non-standard ending. Oh, by the way, this egg doesn't do anything; it can beat anything, and that's all it's there for. Oh, it heals. Neato. Yeah, it doesn't hatch into anything, so it's correct. You know, in reading the description, it says completely clear inside me. It's not fertile. It's also it's also left by the Arirals. It's one of their reputation events. They do different things to you depending on their reputation. Like back when they left me some food in the garage, that was because they liked me. If they don't like you, then they become more openly hostile to you, which makes sense. And they become hostile to you if you steal their stuff. So not touching any of their things was the right call. Ah man, I'm so scatterbrained. What do I want to talk about? Yeah, the evil signal and non-standard game overs. We only got one for dying to the bad sun, which was kind of random. Oh, what's the yoink? Get the Rosital capsule thrown by Igetis down the hole. Yeah, I've seen the name of the wiki. How are you supposed to know that this guy is named Igetis? Is that the only indication? I think that's it. Strange that it has no name. Yeah. Yeah, I had to look up the endings. There are no endings so far. Like, okay, again, I understand. Still in development. No endings to the story mode. What's supposed to happen is once you reach day 49, it just kind of loops around it. There's nothing happening after that. So I think you can continue playing after that, even in story mode. So it doesn't end like I was worried about. Yeah, this thing is just kind of apparently a random event. You're supposed to be hit by it falling from the sky, but I don't know. Maybe it was trying to hit us while I was speeding somewhere in the buggy and just kind of never even noticed it was there. What else? Oh boy. Yeah, the evil signal. It's supposed to be part of the story. It's some kind of demonic entity consuming worlds, and this signal, for example, is supposed to kind of show what happens if the evil signal, the evil entity, the whatever, I think they just call it, yeah, they just call it the evil. If you lead it to Earth, which you can do, then, you know, Earth will be consumed, and you'll get a special game over, and that's about it. I think there are only like 2 non-standard game overs like that in story mode, and the rest are kind of like joke endings, like get wrecked Lamau if you get killed by some entity. Let's see. What else can you press? Can you type? God does nothing? Yeah, the source engine cheat codes do not really work. Yeah, I know of all the funny setting things, which is mostly just some funny commands on the console, although you can do some weird stuff, like the funny setting lets you poop in the bucket if you have very little stamina, some weird stuff like that. And drinking gasoline, which I did a couple times on accident. That turns out to have also been due to the funny setting. But yeah, you know, reading the wiki got me thinking, since the story mode is supposed to be non-linear, I wish there was something that witnessing all these creepy events, like the darkness and the ghasties appearing, which by the way the wiki calls them prying eyes, these things which spawn in the dark, the special deep dark. I wish there was something in the game that made it so that if you experienced these things, that then you would be more likely to kind of diverge into this kind of side storyline that goes more deeply into this demonic stuff, and let you explore it some more, and like cause more of these events to appear, and like have a higher chance of like finding this signal, or maybe make it guaranteed, and also like the evil signal, which we never got. The evil signal is very interesting, and I am sad we didn't get it, because then once you save it and you are contacted by, well, I get another one of these mails by like some unknown user, like where was one of these, like these messages by the aliens with all the hash codes. Yeah, you get a message telling you that you should really delete that signal, and that bad things will happen to the planet, and there's still enough time, and if you do that you get a huge reputation boost with the Aurals. So apparently they are the ones messaging you that. And I really hoped there would be more interaction with these guys, that they would like react to more stuff happening over there, like to these aliens, the Rositals, and let us do more things with them, like try to communicate with them somehow. But yeah, nothing of that sort happens. So, you know, disappointed that the game is really like thin on story right now, and a lot of it is like somewhere on Discord, right, or on the compiled on the game wiki, but you can't actually find it in the game. So as if you were expected to go on the Discord and learn about the game's story and lore over there. Hang on, I need another freaking sip of water. Oops, meant to yeah, so the game is still scary, and honestly, I think reading everything about the game did not make it less scary in my eyes, because there's still a lot of wacky, crazy, random shit that can happen at any moment, and we are not really safe just by knowing stuff. This is kind of different from Phasmophobia, where, you know, the game follows certain very strict rules, because, you know, it has ooh, this guy's following me now. If I can dig up the obelisk, apparently its name. Wait, I can't? How are you supposed to get rid of it? I'm supposed to use the hacksaw? Or what? Sorry. Oh crap, I got sidetracked. What was I talking about again? The game is unpredictable, right? Unlike Phasmophobia, which has very strict rules, and Phasmophobia, which I keep comparing this game to for no reason, even though it's a way different game, but also like a horror, and I play a few horror games, so it's like the only one I compare it to. Oh, okay, I missed one of the brownies. Is it still good? Yes. Yeah, in Phasmo you can learn everything, and that helps to diffuse a lot of the horror aspect of the game. But Phasmophobia is all about tapping into this aspect of being chased, and this game, it does something different, right? It inspires this kind of paranoid feeling that makes you unwilling to leave your base. And I think this game really does that really well. I still think the game is good. I used to at one point I called this game great, which I would be like an 8 out of 10 in my books, but I think I would revise it down to like 7 out of 10, which is, by the way, the rating I gave Undertale. But yeah, I would nowadays I would give Undertale more of an 8 out of 10, because honestly, like, it's okay. So the graphics are not so good, the gameplay is not so good, but you know, the storytelling is excellent, and the music is very good in, like, yeah, really nice in Undertale. So I think those two things carry it so hard that it would be an 8 out of 10. But anyway, yeah, I'm still kinda afraid of going outside and like having weird, creepy, unexplained shit happen to me, even if I know sort of what's in store for us. Also, another funny thing about this game is, since it's been in development for so long and has been, you know, available for public access, the information on the game that you can find online can be unreliable. Like, it can concern older versions and be out of date. So that's something interesting when trying to learn more about it. Oh look, another tile. These tiles are supposed to open some kind of green locker that we found before, that has 9 slots, so there are 9 tiles out there in the forest to find. I don't know what's inside. This is the funny thing. The game doesn't tell. I mean, the wiki doesn't tell, so it's funny. It seems that the wiki is kind of missing some stuff. And regarding stuff being out of date, like, it mentions this black fog random event, right, which we have witnessed many times before with the the prying eyes thing is the ghastly spawning, but it does not actually include the other event. I couldn't find it. That would tell us about the other variant where the darkness does not come with this faint heartbeat sound and the enemies don't spawn and you only hear thunder, which I think it was something special and not just weird thunderstorm without rain or lightning. More things. So these flesh jeeps that we found, that was from some strange supply crate that we found out there in the woods one day. And previously I said that it was not included in the wiki. I couldn't find it, but yeah, it was on there after all. So what we found back there was a mimic, funny enough, one of those anomalous entities, I guess, that can spawn. There's a chance for a random jump scare when you open these lockers. 2 random jump scares, in fact. One can have like guts spilling from them, another can jump scare us with a skull that will disappear suddenly. That's different from the entity that was like displayed over here. Came with a warning saying don't look in the locker. That was something else. Apparently also guaranteed in the story mode too. Right, not hungry. Yeah, so the mimics can take the shape of any object, and I guess they can be anywhere. You're supposed to be able to distinguish them from regular object based as somewhat fleshy texture, but I never noticed that. And then when killed, they explode into jeeps. So those were not human jeeps after all. And the number of jeeps dropped depends on the size of the object that the mimic disguises as. So, you know, we got basically set. We got so much jeeps out of that, so it was just free food for us after all. But yeah, the wiki doesn't say anything about why the jeeps restore stamina and health if eaten while fresh. I don't know what that's about. So there's this crazy scare moment that happened one night. If I could find it, I called it the anti-gravity attack, and it's like really, scared the heck out of me. Yeah, that thing. So I think that, if I understand correctly, there was a few things happening independently. Like the mannequin was not really related to that, so that was an aerial prank. There was supposed to be their spaceship visible over the base, and I also think that what does it say? Cosmic gulls, it froze open before our frenzied eyes. What the hell? Was this message always here? I don't think the wiki says anything about that. Cool. Something exploded there. There was supposed to be a booby trap in the vents. A Molotov cocktail apparently. So that must have blown up because of the anti-gravity. I think it's supposed to like fall down on you, like. Oh wow! I'm here now. Oh, how did I get here? Wait. Oh, that pipe. So this is apparently the canon way to get into here. And we also had an MRE from the vents that was poisonous, so it must have been one of these. And also that was what was attracting the flies, I guess, and was driving me crazy. So I guess if you don't know that, then you're just kinda screwed. There's supposed to be a random aerial event where they can like kick down one of the vents, and I think there's supposed to also be a random event where the vent cover over here that we just entered through might fall down. But yeah, that never happened. And okay, so this should lead to the bedroom over here. Yeah, this vent cover is supposed to be kicked down by the arrows. Give me that pipe. I think that's unique. I mean, I know it's unique because the wiki said so. How am I gonna? Oh, that's how I get it. Okay. Can I get it out of the way? And the hook is down there, so I guess I'm gonna die. That sucks. Oh, I actually didn't take damage. Cool. Yeah, that was one of the absolute scariest thing that has happened in the game. I think that, I don't know, well, the obelisk landing was easy, probably one of the scariest things too, because like I'm really sensitive to noise, and you know, this huge explosion, I mean, this loud explosion sound played. I was like really freaking. It really messed me up. I thought there was supposed to be more MREs up there, but I guess they just kind of got eaten by roaches, and the only one left there must be the poisoned one. Like the, or am I wrong? Let's see. Something I didn't notice is the poisoned ones, I think, have a bit of a little stink particles effect. Oh wait, there's a note, actually. A paper sheet. Oh. Take a note for whoever reading this, so that one figure standing next to the concrete pole. Could not get a good look, my eyes were blurry from the lack of sleep, maybe hallucination, who knows. Keep your eye on this. Came out, investigating the place, saw footprints at the exact same place where the figure was last night. I do not feel safe here, I want to leave. That's supposed to actually spawn footprints by one of the concrete poles. I don't know which one. Maybe you can find it. Which one would it be? I would bet on one of the close ones, right? Like this one. I think, yeah, those are the footprints. They are hard to see because they are obstructed by foliage. That is creepy. But yeah, I like stuff like that, you know. You can have like creepy stuff like that that doesn't contribute to the story. I just wish the story had more, you know, there's more to it, because we've reached a point, I feel like the only thing left is to like assemble Kerfuch Omega, which is this whole side quest which requires a lot of money and items, and yeah, it's like the game kind of shifts focus, and I was feeling like it was kind of sort of turning into some kind of The Sims with the job you have to do, and kind of Minecraft in a way that you kind of try to build up to something, even though you cannot craft. You can like do some progression in like by upgrading your robot mate. Holy cow, I'm getting all raspy again, crap. So basically I felt like a point where we kind of have not much else left to do but just kind of grind stuff out, and that's like, I kind of wanted more story to be here. So it's all now about like grinding that money to like buy stuff. There was supposed to be this frame. I never actually noticed it, but that's basically what the GPUs are for, and that's basically another way to make money. You just buy GPUs into that, plug it into an electrical outlet, and you mine Bitcoin. So I don't know, it's just kind of building up to this. Funny thing is, the side quest to get Kerfuch Omega is apparently a one time. Once you have built it, then you can order the components that you normally have to hunt for. So that's a cool side quest and all. And it's cool that careful robots have kind of a little bit of a backstory of them being potentially possessed, but it's like I was hoping to to be able to do more with the aliens, and collecting signals doesn't really give you that much either. Yeah, because it feels like... Hang on, can I don't think I can latch onto this guy. Can I? Ah, heck. I grabbed the chest. It was very funny last video, where I got the I hitched a ride by holding onto the drone. Yeah, so you're supposed to use that apparently to make more money, although that's a large investment to buy all the GPUs and stuff. And you actually even have to add coolers beyond some point to prevent your GPUs from exploding, which is interesting. And so also there's this generator we found next to the hole, which you can apparently use it. You put fuel in, and then it generates power, and so that's what you are supposed to use in conjunction with the frame. Can I please move it through here anyway? Sorry, but I don't want calls now. Yeah, so there's that. You're supposed to use the generator to avoid taxing the transformers. So that's interesting. Must be fun to find out yourself, but what? You're telling me I can't get inside at all? Come on. Ah, there we go. Had some trouble with the curb, I guess, or whatever. Yeah, so what this game kinda, I suppose, leads up to is just having all this nice quality of life stuff and just, well, expanding your base and, I don't know, just grinding out signals. So what I imagine, what I've heard, also I had to like check a little bit of the 4chan archive, even though I don't browse there anymore. I did check the archive, some recent Voices of the Void threads. Huge mistake. Most of the threads, they're just like porn sharing. Surprise, surprise. But yeah, Anons, they're shared kind of the setups. I guess the idea is, the plasma TV, for example, plays whatever videos you want, and the radio plays whatever music you want, and nothing else. So I guess the end game is to kind of buy a big old TV hanging somewhere here, and just kind of put on some movie. The funny thing is, and actually a cool thing also, is that can we plug this thing in? I want to see how it works. Where would we put it? Well, that slot was kind of nice actually, and I don't see any better ones. Well, this one maybe. Yeah, so the custom content actually enables web links, so some funny things you could do. You have posters that also, I don't know if they accept web links, but something I've been thinking about. You could have a poster point towards a web link that would point to a PHP script that would generate random images every time it is accessed, so you could have some randomness that way, though maybe the game allows for some easier way to randomize the images. that you display on the posters and on the rugs and whatnot. But yeah, it's pretty cool, right? So you can like add some kind of link to like a live stream. Is this thing on? Efficiency 0%, 0.10. Is it? Cannot claim points. Frame. Oh, so I have to let it run, I guess. Is it even running? Or how do I turn this on? I mean, it seems to be on. Oh, I guess I need at least one GPU, maybe. Let's try adding a GPU. Let's see what that does. Where do I get GPUs from? I think they are miscellaneous. Yeah, so Careful Omega is supposed to do a lot of stuff for you. Like, basically solves the game for you. You can repair transformers. I don't know if she can like top them up or what. Can even collect hash codes. So I was correct in my assumption that Careful Omega would do that. So you can basically... Oh, and has infinite battery too, so you can just send her out to do everything for you, and you can just stay at home and just, you know, crank out those signals and like have some comfy like live stream of someone else playing Voices of the Void in the background while you plays Voices of the Void. And I guess that's the end goal, the end game here, which sounds kind of funny. I might wanna... I intend to continue playing this game. You know, I kind of wanna try that. I would like to get to that point, that stage. I'm gonna assemble Careful Omega. Sure, I'm gonna do the side quest, but I think that's going to be really boring. So it's I probably will not be recording that and putting up on YouTube. Especially the part where I just sit at the base all day and just I just collect the signals, and I do wonder how good the drone can get. I have been meaning to do something like... Not enough slots. What do you mean? Oh, you need to... I think you need metal scrap to add slots to the frame, don't you? Do I have some? I do have metal scrap. Yeah, it would be funny though, like put Shrek on the large plasma TV or whatever, and then record yourself doing that, just kind of sitting here and shooting the shit. I would need to actually like live stream it then. Oh, there you go. Okay. 1 GPU, so that should start making some money, right? That's kind of funny. Yeah, what? Did not work? What? Oh, right, this thing has to be right in the middle. Yeah, maybe just use the drone to check the signals. Something I'm definitely gonna do later is like try to strap some lights to the drone, see if it actually allows us to see at night or not. Something I wanted to try is, I think the wiki said you can make the drone fly even faster than I did before. So like, how do you do this? You need to activate it, right? Activate, and then I think it has to do something with flying using both the keyboard and the mouse. Let's try it. The drone. Where do we fly? This way. Let's see. So normally you would fly using this thing, but if I hit... Wait, does it go faster? If I hold both the forward key and the slider? Oh yeah, it is faster, isn't it? Oh, so you hold W and shift, and then also put this to the max, and you can actually move reasonably fast around the valley. That is very cool. That is cool. But yeah, you can't see shit at night. Well, you can sort of see. The resolution is low. Unless, wait, actually, can't you up the resolution on the monitors, or is that another thing? Computer panel FPS, you can change that. Panel FOV? Oh no, that's just when interacting with screens. That's not it. What's mirror mode do? Yeah, oh, it mirrored stuff. Okay. Oh, even that. No, that's strange. Let's not use that. Yeah, I don't know. Rendering, is there something? I guess not. Remote control enabled. That's right. So yeah, you can, that's kinda awkward. You can move faster by combining the keyboard and mouse. That's a little strange. But it's fun. It's pretty neat. So you can kinda have this bunker base, not really a bunker up in this base. And you never have to leave again. So that's that sounds fun. 230 for just wait, do I also get oh, you don't get the daily. Oh, okay. What? Hang on, how does this work? Oh, so you get nothing for the daily task if you don't have the full report. I see. Okay. Just let me bring the drone back before it runs out of battery. I wonder how long the battery lasts. Can't rename a drone camera. Oh, they accidentally tried to do that. Sorry. Yeah, so that sounds kind of fun, but also kind of like grindy, Minecrafty, and that's like not the game I was interested in playing, you know. I wanted the story mode, so basically. How do I go down again? Oh, well, that is quite fast. Okay, okay. That is cool, that is cool. Meow. Wonder if we can damage the drone if you're too rough with it. Okay, that is cool, that is cool. But this thing really begs for its own dedicated charging station. And it doesn't have one. Crap. Also, by the way, whoa. Oh, crap. Oops. Okay, it seems no worse for wear. The gas welder is apparently made for crafting radioactive material specifically. Don't know why. Wonder if it can be used to open the safe that we're supposed to get in that lake that we just flew over. Did I order another GPU? No, but I meant to. Maybe next time. How much money do you get? Ooh, two whole points. Epic. So it's supposed to actually be a very good source of additional income once you fully upgrade it, but that costs like 5,000 points, so yeah, not gonna happen in this video. Anything else I want to talk about? I've been yapping for like a whole hour. I guess not. Yeah, I'm basically complaining about the game a whole lot. The story is there, it's just undercooked, and I don't hold this against the game. I do worry about the direction of the game a little bit, right? Because so I don't actually know, because I don't have this frame of reference. Oh, I missed 333. Some scary stuff is supposed to happen at 333. Like if you use the toilet at exactly that hour, you can get jump scared. Or if you are in the basement at 333, scary things can happen over here. I think you actually have to be physically present for that to happen. I think that's canonically where the previous employee kind of locked himself up, and the explanation on the wiki for why this place is in such state of disrepair is that he tried to like fill it with trash and then set it on fire, because of his reaction to finding out about Project Canary, basically. But the direction of the game, yeah. This is just like repeating rumors, essentially. Hang on, one last water break. Oh, you know what? I did want to... Oh, what were stats like, by the way? Oh, a glossary is there. Oh, so that's what glossary is. The wiki said something about it. Oh, so it shows you what signals you've collected. Damn. Yo, that is cool. Man, I didn't know. Wait, some of these things I never refined to level 3? How could that have happened? I thought I did everything. Yeah, even see the names behind these things, like Ariel Sat. Oh, you can even read the whole thing that way, kind of. So yeah. Oh, interesting. You see the name, so you know that the entity, which we cannot see here, or can we? Oh, it just shows a pumpkin, but in game it actually shows the view from inside the base. Oh, and it shows a higher resolution of the objects you view. Oh, so I never had to upgrade those things. Yeah, the looker is the guy who like was looking into Curiosity Kills thingy. Is that it? Yeah, that was a cool one. Oh, so that was an aerial satellite after all. So that's how you know. Cool. Tamalan flag is the crazy one, I think. Yeah, this one. There's like hell pieces everywhere. Ah, so the objects are just nothing. Okay. Just darkness. Alright. Sure. Yeah, this thing's called cringe compilation. Yeah, apparently the wiki explains that there's some kind of language that is supposed to say ha ha ha, such an idiot, something like that. Oh, it even shows you the sell price of these things. So this one is like one of the rare ones that sells for 50. The others are like generally 5, 10, 15 and 30 depending on the level. And a lot of these, like the looker signal, like why I was confused when I was sending those in and got so few points. These sell for 0, which made a lot of sense. And that's why I was angered with that thing, just kind of messing with my signal collection, because it's like some garbage that doesn't mean anything. Cool. Was the one? I guess I'm not gonna find it then. The one that I got from next to the hole, the one that's called like STO8210. I don't know. I'd have to like look at it. Corpse. Cool name. Yeah. Oh, the stats are interesting. Let's see. Food eaten 274. 39 days passed. 19 objects destroyed. Only 12 falls. That's funny, because I felt like I died like 10 times in total over the course of this playthrough. Most of these were to my own stupidity and mostly to physics. Really annoying. That's why I'm interested in the end game indoor cut gameplay, where I can never leave and I'm never in danger, because like obviously I cannot be trusted to like leave the base and come back in one piece. total level 3 process signals, only 117 compared to 173 signals I found. Very strange. The playtime was like, 50 hours, yeah, about right. 13 dreams, only 3 of them I beaten. We've walked 375 kilometers, out of which half was driven. I would expect that the majority of the distance would have been driven, but it's only half somehow. 59 servers repaired. Sleep time was that 41 minutes, I guess. We have earned 16,000 points. Wow. Ooh, if you are like very anal about perfectionism, you'd be very upset about sending uncompleted reports like I just did. Treasures found 0. I think, yeah, that has to do with digging. What else can you find in the menu? There's nothing here. Why are these ones yellow? Oh, those are partially completed. Credits, anything interesting? These are not loaded. Advisors. Yeah, a lot of people were involved. Varg for pushed the game into the masses, also IGP. Well, I didn't watch either of these guys before I started my own playthrough, so... Look at all these translators. Wow. Sounds for Half-Life 2, of course. Only from that, and not from the first one. Cult of the Lamb is also featured in the game. Yeah, it's one of the secrets you can find. For whatever reason, I don't know. Main menu music by VotV, Benja games by the regular themes. Game over music by also someone else. The Caretaker Friends Past Reunited is the song that plays from the black hole signal. That's also apparently, for whatever reason, a story mode signal. But yeah, I guess it's cool to have, you know, signals like that in the story, showing that there's some... I think that's actually the first time when you find that black hole. You get a clue that there is sentient life out there. Normally, I guess, unless you find something more interesting. Where is that? That's the one. I wanted to check the spoilered tips and hints. Low max health. Okay, well that's actually... Oh, it's... Okay, yeah, it does become re-spoilered. So that's kind of, you know, tied to radiation. That like, explains the same thing, basically. Oh, pink lasers, beams in the sky. I wonder what that's about. Go outside and visit the whole area where the beam's at. Yeah, thanks. Zombie deer. Yeah, that's apparently something. How to get rid of Krampus. Okay. Oh, so I could have... But how are you supposed to... I wonder... Hey, actually... Oh, okay, so I could have just used the search function to learn that instead of visiting the wiki. Neat. Corvus amulet. What? Huh. Okay, I don't think the wiki even mentioned that at all. To prevent Krampus from spawning, you should fall asleep before midnight. The gnomes, some more Christmas stuff. How to open the safe, and I don't want to read that actually. Destroy the safe, oh that's easy. Well, wait, actually I do understand how that works. That's a mini game. The cave is interesting, we couldn't get in there, but yeah, apparently it's like some kind of procedurally generated dungeon. But you have to be able to remove the obstruction at the front, which is kinda... I don't know how people even discover how to do that. Giant centipede, okay. Right. Time to activate them as well. I'm not gonna find him, of course, just trying to think what else to talk about. Oh yeah, right, I was trying to finish by talking about the direction of the game. So, from what I understand, that Mr. Doctor Knows makes like freaking 20,000 on Patreon, right? 20,000 US dollars, which is insane. Just developing this game. Oh, I heard rumors that he's not really too interested in adding like more signal related stuff to the game, and might wanna add stuff that his patrons ask him to add to the game. Might feel pressured by them. Something could happen like that, you know, kind of like a weird comparison, but I've been thinking of My Little Pony. So yeah, I was a brony, but don't judge me. I was at a time in my life where I could have really used something innocent and childlike to like calm my nerves. Of course, it was not until discovering the fandom that I have learned how they have corrupted the cartoon. What's that sound? Some kind of bouncing ball? Whatever. Don't matter. Yeah, yeah, with MLP I'm talking of course about Friendship is Magic, the greatest series that spawned the bronies. So that one, you know, it had Lauren Faust as the creator who made the show Bible, and lots of purple flowers in here. Yeah, she sorry, I got distracted by the glowing purple light. She only ran the show for one season, and then, you know, she went away, and then kind of the show sort of lost focus. You know, it kept going for 8 more seasons, 9 in total, and I'm afraid of this game. Kind of, you know, maybe something like that is also happening to it. Like, it's a good game. Like, don't get me wrong. I don't know, just a concern of mine, but you know, who knows. Yeah, but that's what I get for playing early access games, right? I get unfinished experience. I get the same with Star Sector prior to that. Like, that game also just kind of has a story mode that abruptly cuts off, and there's like no sort of ending or conclusion or whatever. But it's also like Voices of the Void has some kind of enough meat on its bones, where it's like interesting enough to be worth checking out and playing. So by the time of recording this, patch 0.9 is out, which I think it further changes the base for some reason. I don't know what else they add. I hear this is very unstable right now, so yeah, looking forward to, like, I'd really wish we had more impactful signals, that it like allowed us to like learn more about stuff. I don't mind this kind of Dark Souls environmental storytelling too. I wish there was more of that, because these Rosital aliens, they just came back, and I think we'll never see them again after they open the hole. Yeah, I don't really like that we are just left to like guesswork and like asking the developer on Discord what they meant by stuff, and relying on that, and like putting that as like as if it was canon on the wiki. Yeah, so maybe I'll go back to playing this game again later, one day when it's completed, and maybe I'll record it again, see what's changed. I'm a little afraid that basically the game is only gonna be alive so far as the Patreon bucks are coming in, and that it's basically gonna be our lot, you know, just kind of people discussing stuff on Discord, and this kind of storytelling, just kind of Discord based, and having answers provided there instead of in the game. And maybe once the game's popularity fades some more, then it will just kind of be abandoned and development will stall, and we will never actually get the whole thing completed and developed to the end, because like at that point, who cares? Like, just, you know, take the money and run. Yeah. Anything else I wanted to say? I guess not. I've been like, yeah, it's an hour and a half, and I think I've said enough. So yeah, that's basically it. Might keep playing, but and I will keep playing. Probably will not record that because yeah, the stuff is gonna be very boring, honestly. Just, you know, sitting in here on my ass all day, and once I'm done with Careful Omega, there's like nothing left to do as far as I understand, like, other than like look for secrets, and like, but basically most of it will be just sitting on my ass in this room, and yeah, not a good, not great YouTube content. So thanks for sticking with me, I guess, throughout this journey, this experience. What else? Yeah, I don't know, like back, you know how it is with this channel. It's whenever inspiration strikes, I come with something. So until next time, see ya.